Good morning, Michelle here, mycrazyworkout.com. I wanted to really put some effort into a glute workout, so I did the ultimate freestyle booty workout. So everything is going to be hit today. It'll be 5 second. The first part will be 5 second and 50 second rest and work, and then the bonus or the circuits part 2 will be 5 exercises in each circuit, and it will be 5 and 50 or 10 and 50, and we'll go through it 2 rounds. The first part we'll only do 1. We'll do the right side, then the left side, and we'll keep going. So, and you'll do it that way. It'll be right and left and right and left. And I think you'll be happy that it was only 1 round. If you want to, you can always go back and you can do it a second time and make that just a workout in itself. It can be a day when there's not a lot of cardio in the first part, because it's all, we're gonna wake up the glutes, we're gonna focus on them so that when we get into the second part, they're activated and you feel them when we do the next moves. Then I have a bonus ab section and then cool down and stretch. So this is probably gonna be a little bit longer than normal, but break it up if you want to. I'll have each part, and there will be an orange border after each part. You don't have to do the whole thing in one day. You can break it up and you can do it one part for one workout and another part for a different day, okay? So let's get started with the warm-up. I don't have a lot of equipment out here today. Like I said, this is gonna be more about engaging the glutes. I am going to put my gloves on so I don't forget. No, we won't for the glute part. Okay, we're going to warm it up, so march it out. Just going to wake everything up. I've already been in the house waiting for the boys to get ready to go to school. Scrubbed the floor, scrubbed the bathrooms, did the mirrors, so I'm pretty much warmed up, but I will get you warmed up. Press the arms over the head. Four, 3, 2, we're going to pull the arms down and heels to the front. We're going to kick the butt. Heels are going to kick back, wake up the hamstrings on 4, 3, 2, right here. Push it down. Just a quick warm up and a little bit of a stretch. And then we're going to go into activating the glutes before we do the hips. 4, 3, I'm going to have you swing your arms and pull the knees up. Hip flexors, quadriceps. If at any time we're doing this and you need to take a break, by all means, take your break, drop down to your knees, drop your leg down. 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. Now we're going to take it wide, and you're going to go side to side. Bring the shoulder down to meet the opposite knee. Waking up the waist, the obliques, the back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Hold it right here. Turn. You're going to come into a runner's lunge right here. Come up, drop the knee, stretch out the hip flexor. Going to pull that right leg in. Kick that left leg up, pull up on that toe, engage the core, hold the stomach in, back is flat. So don't round like this, pull the head out of the turtle shell, stretch and open up the back, release it down. Shift over to the other side and hold. You're gonna turn, runner's lunge, and come up into a high lunge, drop the knee, pelvic tilt, stretch out the hip flexor on the left side. I do have a box today. You don't need a box. You can do it to the floor. Pull that left leg in, Kick that right leg up. Remember, abs are tight, engaged, chin is lifted, head out of the turtle shell, pull up on that toe, stretch out that hamstring. And release it down. I'm warmed up. If you're not warmed up, you can continue jump rope for a couple minutes or whatever, but I've been working in there and I'm ready to go. I'm tired of waiting around for everybody and I'm ready to go. Okay, so there are 3 parts to part 1. We are going to do the right side first. There are 4 exercises on the right leg and there are 4 exercises on the left leg. We're doing the 3 on the floor and the 4th one comes up and it's a standing exercise. It's going to be a lunge. And then that's when you're going to switch and we'll drop back down to our hands and knees for the left side. And after we do the lunge, then we go to the second part of part 1 and it is going to be again on the hands and knees. So I am going to go, and if you need to, if kneeling hurts your knees, pat it with a towel underneath your knees if you need to. All right, so let's get proper form first. I'm going to cue you here. You want your hands under your shoulders and you want to flat back. We are going to work on the right leg. So you should be able to lift the left arm up off of the floor. And when the right leg goes up, you should not be cocking into the left leg. You should be able to balance here. I'm going to hit the timer. We are going to do a bent knee up and down so you can come to your elbows. 5 seconds. And you're going to go up and down, up and down. You're going to engage the core. I know it's going to seem simple. You're going to want to put on weights. If you want to, go ahead. You can put on weights, but I'm telling you, you're going to start to feel it up and down, lift and down. When the timer goes off at the 5 seconds, we're going to continue this, but it's going to be up to, down to. I know I'm starting you off easy, right? You can also use a tube, a band. You can wrap it around the foot and hold it in the hand. And you can go up if you have one of the long ones with the handles or one of the longer ones that I use. And if you have a shorter one, you can put that band on the foot that's on the floor and put the other one on the foot that's going up and down. Okay, and right here we're going to go up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. You can put a weight behind your knee. You can put an ankle weight on, but what I want you to do is I want you to focus on the glute. So it should be kicking in now. You should be feeling it, right? Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, and you know what we're going to do next. We are going to pulse that leg to the ceiling, and then after that pulse and we've really burned it out, we are going to do right reverse lunges. Just a reverse lunge. And again, you can use bands if you want to, but I really want you to think about activating the glutes. So I don't want you to be, so we're going to hold it up here, right here, and you're going to pulse it up to the ceiling. Now, I don't want that knee flaring out, and I don't want that hip shifting out to the left. So you should be able to lift that left arm off of the floor and balance with the right elbow and the left knee, and you should be in line. Now it should really be burning. And we're going to do reverse lunges just with that right leg. And if you want to, you can hook up a band for resistance for the lunges, or you can hold weights, it doesn't matter, or you can just do body weight. This is the nice thing. If you were traveling in a hotel, this would be an entire workout where you wouldn't need a lot of space. Woo. Come on up. Right leg, we're not done. You're going to lunge back. Lunge back. You should really be feeling that in the right leg. Right glute, sorry. I'll turn so that my left leg is at the camera so you can see. Drop back. As you drop the knee down, squeeze the butt. Stay upright like you have a bar, a post running down your spine. Don't bend forward and don't arch back. Can you feel that? Don't worry. This is just a warm-up. Okay. Left. Up and down. Again, you should be able to balance. Engage the core. Don't look under the body. Don't round the back. Singles first. Up and down. Lift and lower. Lift. I don't have my timer in front of me, so I can't tell you how much longer. I should have turned it with me. You'll hear the beep and you'll know we're going up 2, down 2, right there. So we're going up 2, down 2, up 2, down 2. Engage the glute, down 2, up 2, down 2. Like I said, you can add resistance if you want, but really concentrate on the glute, on squeezing and activating as you go up. Don't swing the knee under the body. Bring it down to meet the knee that's on the floor. It should not be going any further than that. Up, 2, down, 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Up and squeeze, down, release. Up and down. When the beeper goes off, we're gonna hold it up and we're gonna pulse. And you thought it'd feel easy doing it on this side, but remember, you gotta kneel on that right leg, so you gotta balance. So if I lift my arm, my right arm off, I should be balancing with my right leg and my left arm. I'm in a straight line. My hip is not cocking out to the side. If it's doing that, you probably have too much weight on or resistance, and you're not using the glute then, you're using the rest of the body to get that leg up there. It is really a mind-muscle connection that you want to make here. It is not about heavy weights. It's about engaging that muscle. When the beeper goes off, we're going to stand, and then we're going to do a left lunge or left reverse lunge. And then we're going to go back to the kneeling position. And I've got different moves for the next part. Woo, can you feel that? Lunge back. Again, you can hold a weight if you want to. You don't have to step forward either. You can stay back here and you can go down. If you need to hold on to something, if you're a beginner and this is too hard balance-wise, stay in the stationary lunge and go up and down. But if you can, step back, squeeze that butt. Step back and squeeze. Of course you'll feel it in the leg, in the opposite leg, the quadricep, because you're putting the weight into that leg as you lunge back. But the focus should be on squeezing that butt that we just pulsed that leg in the air. Whew! Okay. No break. Gonna hit the timer. We're gonna do kneeling, and you're gonna do a straight leg. So right leg's first. You're gonna go up and over. So it's gonna be like a rainbow. Up and over. Don't worry. You're gonna feel this. Sorry, I started too soon. There's the beeper. Up and over. Now, if you have a Bosu, I didn't bring it out. I should have brought it out. You can be kneeling on the Bosu, but really you don't need to. Waking up the hips here, along with the glutes. Get ready, we're gonna work those saddlebags. We're gonna work the outer part of the thigh and the crease on the outer part of the glute. So we're gonna come up onto the right hand when the beeper goes off. You've got 17 seconds. Up and over, up and over. Two seconds. Okay, so you're gonna come up, bend that leg. You're gonna come up, pull in, down, up, in, back, down, up, in, back, down, up, pull it in. Hip and glute. Now the next one, when the beeper goes off in 16 seconds, you're gonna pull it to the elbow, but you're gonna tap this right knee behind the left leg. Are you feeling it in the hip now? Up, and you're gonna tap back. Pull in, tap back. Pull in, tap back. Waking up the glutes and the lower body. Like I said, this workout can be done alone. You don't have to do anything except for this. Maybe it's a yoga day or a lower body day, and you want to focus. Are you ready? We're going to go up to a lunge. It's going to be a right side lunge. So we're stepping out to the right side. So I'm going to turn 45-degree out. Glute and the outer sweep of the glute right here. And right here at the outer part of the thigh, sandbag, you know, this, or the saddlebag. This is where we tend to gain weight. I'm gonna turn after we do the lunges, because we're gonna do that left leg. I'm starting to sweat in the creases of my arms, warming up. This is a good warm up to get into the hit. Eight seconds. Ready to take it to the left. 2. Okay. All right, left side. Up and over. Pretend like you have a crayon attached to your big toe and you're drawing a rainbow. It's an arch, up and over. When you tap the foot to the opposite side, you'll really feel it in the outer hip and thigh. As you squeeze and lift up, you'll feel it in the top of the glute. Really concentrate. Now when the beeper goes off, we're going to raise up onto our left arm and we're going to pull a fire hydrant. It's going to come up, in, out, down. Up, in, out, down. Are you feeling it? When the beeper goes off, we're going to pull to the elbow and you're going to drop it behind that right knee. Are you engaging that core? Think about the glutes. 4 seconds. Up and cross behind. I am not sitting back with that right leg. It is literally just the left leg. Up and pull in, and then cross behind. When the timer goes off, we're gonna do those right, or the left, reverse side lunges. And then we're gonna switch to 10 rounds instead of 8, because there's 5 exercises on each leg. Okay, ready? I'll turn. Right side lunge, or left side lunge, sorry. Left leg goes out on a 45. So think about going, if you're looking at a clock, it would be to the 7 o'clock position. 6 o'clock would be the reverse lunge. Reverse side lunge goes out to the 7 o'clock, the 7 on the hand, you know, on the clock. Again, if you're a beginner and you lose your balance, you can stay in that static and go up and down. But if you can, step out and lunge. Whew. Is your butt on fire? Mine is. Okay. All right. Now, you got a little bit of a break. We're gonna lay down on the floor if you wanna consider it a break. You're lying to us. And again, the focus is gonna be right leg first. So we are gonna lay down and you're gonna do, clam shell's gonna be first. I like this one. Or no, I'm sorry. You're gonna lower your foot down to the floor. So come on all the way down. And you're gonna bring your leg out on a 45. And then you're gonna lower and raise. The heel is gonna tap down. And we're gonna get the glute and the outer part of the thigh. Okay, engage the core, hold that stomach in, raise that leg up, lower down and up. And then it's the clam shell. Oh no, clam shell's fourth. I better get my bearings here. Oh, okay, we're gonna tap the front knee, tap the knee to the front and then the foot behind after these ones. I did this one last week, but it was so cold. We got another cold snap. And again today, it was like 68 yesterday in the morning, and I walked out today, it's freaking 58 degrees. I'm like, what the heck? I had shorts on yesterday, and I had shorts on, I put them out today, but I had to get pants out instead. I know, everybody's like, oh, I could do it at 58. That would be a blessing. Well, that's because it gets super cold where you are. It doesn't get cold where I am. This one is tap in front, tap behind. Woo! Squeeze that butt. Tap the knee, and then you tap the toe. Engage the glute, the hip, all the way around the leg. Whew. You know number 5 is going to be a lunge, and it's going to be a reverse crossover lunge. So we're going to step behind. The next one is going to be the clam shell, right? Oh yeah, okay, next one's the clam shell after this. I remember what number 4 is. My glutes are on fire. They are on fire. Okay, feet together, open and close. Squeeze that butt. When the beeper goes off after we're done with the clam shell, we're gonna roll over almost onto our stomachs, and you're gonna raise that right leg into the air, and you are just gonna pulse it up, okay? So if you can either lay all the way on your stomach, but I don't want you pressing and using your hip flexors. So I sort of want you to lay on your left side, the left side of your chest, and sort of keep your right side lifted off of the floor so that the focus is on the right glute. I'll show you. Don't worry. 11 seconds. Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it. I was going to do this after the workout, and I thought, no way, nobody will have great form for this. This is going to be our warm-up. So you lay here, and it's just a pulse up. Squeeze that butt right here, right here. Grab a hold of that glute and squeeze. If you roll all the way over, try not to put the weight into your hip flexor to lift that leg. You're keeping it off the ground, and it's just a small pulse. And you should feel that in the glutes. They should be locking up, you tightening up. If you need a break, just lower that leg to the floor. You have to engage your core on this one. If you don't and your stomach is sagging, you're going to feel it pull in your waist on the right side. You want it to be just in the glute, in the booty. 11 seconds. You got this. You can do it. 6, 5, whoo. We're not done. Got to do a reverse crossover lunge. So come on up. Cross it behind. So think about taking your right leg to the 7 on the clock again. Whew. Can you feel that? Squeeze. You can do weights if you want to, but you don't necessarily need them. This is more of a warm-up to wake up the glutes for the workout that is to come. 5 seconds. Oh, you ready? Other side. Lower down. You're like, thank God my right side gets a break, right? Don't just drop that foot down. Concentrate on lowering it slow. Put your hand right here on the outer thigh and feel that muscle working. That's what you want. And as you raise it up, you squeeze the glute to come back up. All right? So you have to engage that outer thigh and that hip to lower that leg down. Are you ready? It's tap, tap. Tap the knee, tap the toe. Tap the knee, tap the toe. Ready for the clam shell next? 25 seconds. They're not on fire yet. They should be. I must have completed a ring already. My watch is buzzing. Feeling it? Nothing says that you can't do this. 2 rounds of each of these. Like I said, on a day, clamshell is next. So get that leg up there. Attach those feet together. Squeeze. Squeeze it. Hip and outer thigh. Up. When you squeeze that leg back, you'll tighten the glutes together too. You'll squeeze them together. You ready to roll over onto that right side? Right front side. Left leg's gonna go in the air. Whoo! You feeling it? Everybody warmed up? I'm glistening. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There we go, roll over here. Right here and focus. Engage the core. Right here. Squeeze that butt. Put your hand right here on your butt cheek and feel it tighten. It's not a high lift, and you're not going up and down. You're pulsing. Keep that glute engaged and pulse. Every time you lower it and lift it, you use momentum. We're holding it up, and it's a small pulse. Press, tighten. Right here, right here. Put your thumb right here on your butt and feel it work. Think about it. Concentrate on it. Seven seconds. And we've got those reverse crossover lunge. Come on up. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Now think about the 4 o'clock or the 5 o'clock position. 5 or 4, depending on your range of motion, but you wanna take it. 6 would be where the right leg is, and you're taking it to either the 5 or the 4 and lunging back. Whew. 2 seconds. Woo! All right. Are your glutes warmed up? If not, go back through and do it again if you want to. Okay? You can do that as many times as you want. You can use that as a workout. We are going to do a right side lunge, and we're going to kick that right foot to the front. The weight is going to be in the left hand. Now I want you to choose a weight that you can use for the second move. We are going to do a burpee, and it's a chair sit burpee. So you're only going to use the hand that's got the dumbbell. So, or whatever you have. If you have a kettlebell, if you have a dumbbell, whatever you have. So we're going to do a right side lunge. So you're going to tap down, and you're going to kick up. Bring the weight down and bring it up in front. And then you're going to keep that weight in the hand, and you're going to hop into a plank, and you're going to do a row, push up, and then you're going to hop up to a chair sit. Okay, so it's a burpee, all with the left hand. And then we have to do it on the right side. Okay, I'm going to turn this way. You're going to hop into a plank, row, burpee, chair sit, row, push up, row, push up. Row. Row. Okay, going to the left side. Weight is in the right arm. Engage your core as you bring the left leg up to the front and that right arm in to touch. Okay, you ready? Row with the right arm. Push up, chair sit burpee. Row, push up. Row. 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 10 seconds. Row. Woo. All right. On the bench, if you have a bench, you straddle down, hop, and an outer thigh lift. Straddle down. There we go. Straddle down, squat, hop up, and side leg raise. Now, it's okay if you don't have a bench. Alternating legs. Concentrate on lifting that outer thigh. Okay, weight in the left hand. Whew, sweat's coming down now. Right kick. This is round 2. So if you're only doing 1 round, fast forward to the next border. Engage the core as you bring that right leg up and that left arm in. Whew. Ready? Hop back into a plank. Row, push up. Chair sit burpee. Squat it back there. Row. All right. Right hand. Left side lunge. Kick front. when you go to the left side, you're gonna get the glute on the left leg, and you're gonna get the inner thigh on that right leg. Okay? Whew. Hop into a plank, row, push up, chair sit burpee, single arm. Row, row. 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 Push up. Oh. Okay. Last move in this circuit. Again, you can do this as many times as you want. And if you want to be advanced, you can hop down or step down and squat low and then step up. You do whatever feels comfortable for you. Whew. Plie squat, and you're going to turn over to the right, and you're going to punch with the left and press over with the right. So heavier weight in the right, lighter weight in the left, or both. You can use the same weight if you want, but usually whatever arm you're pressing overhead it's stronger and you can do more, but you want to get that punch across the chest. Then then we're going to use that dreaded, you don't have to use the bench, you can do the floor. We're going to squat out. So we are going to, the left leg is going to squat out, the right leg is going to stay planted on the bench or on the floor. And you're going to squat out to the side with the left, and then you're going to come behind for a reverse crossover, either off of the bench or on the floor. Okay, and then we're going to repeat the same thing to the left side, and you'll squat out with the right and hold everything on the left. So you're really going to feel it in the glutes for these. So I'm going to use 10 heavy, and I'm going to try an 8 lighter. I'm going to go a little bit higher on these. The dumbbells are at your shoulders. Squat, and you're going to press. Oh, I could probably use a 12. Okay, good to know. I'll do it the second round. Okay, on the bench. Right leg is planted. Squat out, whoops, right leg is planted. Squat out, behind, out, behind, out, behind. Right quad, left glute. Okay. Left side now. Whoops. Down, press. Down, press. Down, press. Down, press. Okay, left leg is planted. Right squat out. Out, cross behind. Out, cross behind. Out, cross behind. Cross behind. All right, ready? You're gonna do a side lunge, or a squat, side squat, front lunge, plant it, out, in. Squat out, front lunge. Out, front lunge. Squat right, right front lunge. Hop back, push up, hop in, left out. Whew. Okay, grab those weights. Second time around. Squat down, press to the right. Okay. Left leg, squat out, reverse crossover. Squat. Okay. Left side. Down, turn, press, overhead, and press out. Fifteen seconds. Oh. Okay. Right leg's gonna squat out. Squat, crossover. Squat down, crossover. Squat down, crossover. Do you know what you're doing with this left leg, the one that's on the bench or the floor? Knee is lined up with the ankle. Don't let it go past the toe when you squat or lunge. Spine upright, like there's a rod running up and down your back. Engage the core. Oh, feel it? Everything. Quads, glutes, shoulders, whew, thighs. Okay, boxes up here. Squat out wide right. Out, front lunge, hop back, push up, hop in, out, lunge, hop back, push up, hop in, out, lunge, hop back, hop in, out, front bench, hop back, out, out, woo, towel off. That was the cardio section. I only did 2 circuits. I want to throw in a bonus abdominal and a cool down and stretch. So that was 53 minutes to do the floor work and all of the legs, to focus on all of that. The bonus is just abs. If you want to do the abs, you can. If you want to put them on a different day, you can do that. These are a little tricky. These are supersets, okay? 5 and 30, 5-second rest, 30-second work, 6 rounds. There's 2 exercises. There's 4 groups of exercises. There's 2 exercises for each group. We're gonna go through it 3 times. So we are gonna do a right side plank first, and we're gonna reach overhead with the band and a twist or a weight, whatever you have, or just your arm, it doesn't matter. And we're gonna go back and forth between that, and we're gonna do a side crunch. It's a right side crunch. So you have to roll to the left side. Just keep your, if you have a band on, just keep it on your foot when you roll. You know what? I'm gonna put the towel down because my hands are gonna get slippery on the, as I sweat on this. So let's do it this way. We're gonna do the right side plank first, okay? So the band will go on the bottom foot. I'm gonna keep the timer next to me. Bottom foot, dummy. Okay, we're on the right side. And you're gonna press up and twist down. Now, if you don't have a band, it's press and twist. You're engaging the right oblique. If you need to come down to an elbow plank, by all means, come down. If you need to drop that bottom leg, but then can come up to here, you do your level, okay? 5 seconds, that's all you get. Then we're gonna roll to the left side because we're gonna still be focusing on the right oblique. Roll to the left side, hold on to that band. Roll back over. There we go. Are you feeling it in the right oblique? Roll over, left side, arm out, band, right oblique, one more time. Roll over, right side plank. Roll back over, last time, right side. Oh, can you feel that? Okay, we gotta do that to the left side now. Okay, band goes on the bottom foot. I'm gonna hit the timer. We're gonna do the same thing. Come up into your side plank. Working the left oblique. Lay down, roll over, right side, left oblique. Roll back over, left side plank, press up and twist. Should be starting to burn, should be kicking in. Feel that left oblique? Lay down and roll to the right. Left oblique. One more time. Left side plank. Press up, roll in. Up, roll in. Roll to the right, left V crunch, squeeze that left oblique. Okay, we're not done. We have 2 more groups. You've got a weighted V up to a knee crunch in, and then competition sit up. Towel or your mat or whatever you're using. You're gonna go V up, knee crunch in. Feet are crossed, or feet are together at the bottom. Press that back into the floor. Roll up. and touch past the feet. Sorry, my towel rolled. Okay, feet together. Press that back into the floor and roll up. Don't arch that back. Think about pressing the lower back down. Lifting the pelvis, tilting it up so that you use your abdominals and you don't use your hip flexors. Last time, V up, crunch in. Oh, okay, feet together. Tilt the hips up. Come up and tap. Press that lower back into the floor. Tilt the hips up and engage the core to come up. Okay, one more group. We're I'm gonna grab the Bosu ball. We are gonna plank on the Bosu ball or on the floor, it doesn't matter. And while you're holding in this plank, I'm gonna put the towel down so my arms don't sweat and slide, or so the sweaty arms don't slide off. While you're holding here, okay, you're gonna tap the knees down to the ground. And then we're gonna do hyperextensions, and you can either do them on the floor or you can do them on the Bosu. So get in your plank position. Head is out of the turtle shell. Remember, tap down. You can do one leg at a time if you want. I want you to remember to flatten across the back, pull the head out of the turtle shell. Don't look under the body. You can either do both or one at a time. Engage the core. And you come across, hands behind the head, and you're gonna raise up, hyperextensions. You can either put your hands out to the sides, or you can take them behind your head, or in front of your head, wherever you feel comfortable, working the spina erecta muscles that run right down here along the spine. Come back to your plank. Plank position. You can hold a ball between your legs if you want, or a block. Across the Bosu, hyperextensions. One more time. Plank position. Hyperextensions. Raise the arms over the head. Point the toes. Stretch out the abdominals. We're gonna take the leg to the right and you're gonna cross the left leg over. And then you're gonna take the arms and you're gonna grab a hold of the left wrist with the right arm and you're gonna pull and you're gonna stretch the obliques in the left side. Feel a nice stretch through the shoulders, down through the waist, the obliques, the hips. And you're gonna release it. You're gonna come back to the center. You're gonna bring the right leg in and cross that left leg over the right. Drop the left leg to the floor. And you're gonna push that right leg up till you can roll out onto the knife edge of your foot and feel that stretch in the hip and the outer thigh on that left side. You'll feel a nice stretch in the oblique as well. We're gonna focus on one side first, and we'll do the other side here. You're gonna release the right, or the left leg. Leave the right leg where it is. Bring the left leg, bring the heel to the knee and drop it down and feel a nice stretch through the hip flexors and the pelvis. Open them up. So gently, gently, if you can, press that leg down. It won't go all the way down to the floor, but the longer you lay in this position, the more your hips will open up and the muscles will release and your hips won't be super tight and you won't have that pelvic tilt where your abdominals are sagging and pushing out and your lower back is rounded. So you want to open up those hips and stretch them out, and this is a great way to do it. If you can lay here for like 5 minutes on both sides every night, this will really help open up those hips and stretch them out. We're not going to lay here for 5 minutes though. Just another 2 breaths. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. One more time, deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Now, lift the left leg up. Bring the right leg up. Cross the left leg over. Then come back over to that right side. If you can, pull down on that knee and feel a nice stretch through the hip and the glute and the obliques on the left side. Release the leg and come over to the left side. Pull the right leg down with the left and stretch out the hip right here in the glute where we worked it on the floor really hard. You should feel a nice stretch across the gluteus maximus and the piriformis. It's a deep muscle that runs across the glute like this. And we're stretching out that right oblique and that right shoulder. And this is how we're going to get to the other side. So you're going to uncross the legs. You're going to straighten that left leg. You're going to cross that right leg over. And then you're going to pull so you're in a half moon position. Grab a hold of the wrist with your right wrist with your left hand and pull. Feel that stretch through the shoulder, down the obliques, the hips. And release it. You're going to bring the left leg and bend it. Right leg goes on top. You're going to roll out to the left side. Walk the left leg in so that the knife edge of the right foot is, you're rolled up on that, and the right leg is pushing out. This hip is really tight. I can feel it already. I can feel it resisting right here. So if you can, see as I push it falls, but it doesn't just fall down on me. I have to keep pushing and applying a little bit of pressure. It's a gentle pressure though, okay? Make sure you're not forcing it down. You just want to add a little resistance to it so that it gets into that muscle, and the muscle as you hold it here will eventually loosen and it'll relax. Oh, I closed a ring. The move ring is closed. Okay, now take that right leg, put that right foot on that left leg, and drop that right knee down. Now you'll see my knee doesn't go down as far on this leg as it did on the other one. And that's because this hip and this leg are tight, this quad. This is the foot that I broke, and I don't have the same flexibility in it that I do in my left one. But that's okay. The longer you hold it here, the more it will relax and the more it will go down. Power of breath, deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. It's so quiet out here today. Bring that right leg and cross it over the left. And then you're going to pull over to the right side and stretch out that left hip. And then roll it over to the left side. Grab a hold of that knee. Try and keep that right shoulder on the floor. Stretch out the hip, the glute, the waist, the shoulder. Release it. Uncross the legs and roll over onto the stomach. Bring the hands to the chest. Roll up into Sphinx pose. So when you roll up, you're not pressing through the hands. you're going to put the elbows on the floor by the chest, and you're going to try and pull your chest through your arms, all right? Feel that stretch in the spine, like somebody took you and put you on a rack and is pulling your arms. You don't have to straighten your arms over your head to get this feeling. You just have to push into the pelvis and pull the upper body through. Get that head out of the turtle shell. Lift that head and that neck. And then release it down. Let's do it one more time. Come up and pull through. Feel a nice stretch through your lats all the way up your back. And release it down. Bring the arms out to the sides. Leave the left arm here. Come up onto the right fingertips. Roll over and bring that right leg up. Stretch out the glutes, stretch out the shoulders, stretch across the back. If you want to take it one step further, you can grab a hold of that right leg with that right hand, and you can do a nice quad stretch. Now you're not pulling it up. You want to keep the knees lined up, and you want to pull on that foot and keep the knee down. So that means you have to engage the back. And release it back down. Hold it here one more time. And then roll over onto the stomach. Bring the right leg out, roll the left leg in, and the left arm fingertips. And stretch through the shoulders and the back and the hip and the glute. If you want to hit a quad stretch, reach up with the left hand, grab that left foot wherever you feel comfortable, engage the back. So you have to squeeze the shoulders together. Get those knees lined up. Engage the core. And release it. Drop that left leg down. One more time. Hold it here and stretch it out. Bring the arms out. Roll onto the stomach. Bring the hands to the chest. Press up onto your hands and knees. Cat-cow. Inhale, pull the chest forward. It's not arching and rounding the back. You're pulling the head and the neck forward, and you have a bow in the back, but you're holding the stomach in. Exhale, round through the back. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hold it here. Take those knees wide. Drop down into a child's pose. Drop the butt to the feet. Drop the head to the floor. If you can. If you can't, you can bring your hands here and rest on your head. But if you can, drop them down. Release it, come back up. Keep the legs where they are. Walk the hands out into puppy pose. Stretch out the shoulders and the back. Feel the stretch through the hips. You know where we're going from here, don't you? We're going to go into a flow. So from puppy pose, with the hands out, you're going to come back up, put the weight in your hands, press into the feet, and come up into a downward dog. Engage the core, so hold your stomach in. Knees are bent, and push that butt back. Stretch it out. You want to try and get the heels down to the floor, and you want to try and get your chest back to the thighs as much as possible. This is our first down dog, so you don't have to straighten and lock those legs out right away. Stretch out the hips and the glutes by keeping the knees bent and trying to push your heels into the floor. Now, go ahead and try and straighten out those legs and walk them out. And then hold them down. And press that chest in towards the legs. Engage the core. Bend the knees. Walk the hands back to the feet. Keep the legs bent. Grab a hold of the elbows. Fold forward. Stretch out the hamstrings and the glutes. If you want to, you can sway side to side. Plant the hands, flat back, deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, fall forward. Deep breath, roll up. Inhale. Arms overhead. Exhale, fall forward. Hands hang down. Flat back, deep breath. Walk the hands out, plank position, pull forward. You can either go to the hands and knees, or you can stay in the feet, pull forward, chaturanga down, upward facing dog. Roll the elbows out, pull the chest through, get that head out of the turtle shell. Come back to plank, push back into a downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up and drop it over. Stretch out the hip, the waist on the right side. Bring that right leg back around. Pull in. Right leg is outside of the left. Hold it here. You can come to the elbows for a lizard pose. You can walk your foot out slightly. You're not rolling under. Make sure that your head and your neck are out and your back is flat. Feel that stretch in the hip. Let's stretch it a little bit more. Drop that left leg down. Reach up, grab that right leg, or grab that left leg with the right arm, and then twist. Roll out on that right foot. Stretch out that hip. Feel that stretch in the quadricep. Open up that chest. Roll it back, let that leg go, don't slingshot that foot, walk that right foot in, and you're in a runner's lunge. Step the right foot or the left foot in, and come up into warrior one. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Hold it here. You're gonna straighten out that right leg, come forward, and extend that right arm down, triangle pose. Come back up to a warrior two, and then over to a warrior three. Keeping that right leg bent, come over into a side angle pose. Roll forward, runner's lunge. Pull that right leg back, chaturanga down. Put that foot down, upward facing dog. Back to a down dog. Hold it here, breathe. Take that left leg up. Open it up. Stretch out the hip and the glute on the left side. Release it, bring it back up. Bring that left leg in. Step it outside the right arm, or the left hand. Lower down, lizard pose. Now remember, you're not rounding up in that back. You're pulling through. We're gonna come up onto the hands, drop that right leg down, reach back with that left arm, open up that hip, roll it out, stretch out the outer thigh and the hip, get the quadricep on that right leg. Release it, don't slingshot that foot, let it go back slowly, walk that left foot back under, turn that right foot, Come up into a warrior one. Open up to a warrior two. And then from here, straighten that leg. Triangle pose. Come back up, bend that knee. Warrior two, and over into warrior three. From here, keep that left leg bent. Come forward into a side angle. Roll it around. Pull that left leg back. Chaturanga down, foot down, upward facing dog, back to a down dog. Hold here, deep breath, breathe. We're gonna bend those knees. We're gonna run through the salutation. So up on the toes, hop forward. Flat back, deep breath. Inhale. Fall forward, exhale. Inhale, roll up. Arms overhead, deep breath. Down, fall forward. Plant the hands, deep breath. Flat back, inhale, hop back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Back to a down dog. Right leg up, pull forward, pigeon pose. Lay down, take that right arm, bring it to that foot. Lay down and feel that stretch in the inner thigh. Don't worry, we're gonna stretch the opposite way as well. Bring it back up. Take that left arm, tuck it under. Feel that stretch in the glute and the hip and the shoulder. Glute and hip on the right side, shoulder on the left. Come back up. Pull back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hop forward. Flat back, deep breath. Inhale, fall forward, exhale. Round up, inhale, and exhale. Flat back. Inhale, hop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Back to down dog. Left leg up, pull through, pigeon pose. Stay up here a minute and stretch out. And then you're gonna come down. You're gonna take the left arm around to that left foot. Stretch out that inner thigh on that left leg. And you're gonna release it, come back up. You're gonna take that right arm and you're gonna tuck it under. You will roll off of the floor slightly. If you need to put a block or something under here to support your leg, go ahead. But you want to be on the quad of the right leg. You're going to come back up. You're going to pull that left leg back and keep it high. Chaturanga down, put the foot down, upward facing dog, press back, down dog. Last one right here. Bend those legs, hop forward. Deep breath, flat back. Inhale, exhale, fall forward. Up, inhale, exhale, fall forward. Plant the hands, deep breath. Inhale, hands down, hop back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, and back to a down dog. Press into the heels. Hold it right here, deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bend those legs. Hop forward. Hold it here. Flat back. Inhale. Exhale. Fall forward. Roll up. Arms overhead. Deep breath. Inhale. Arms down to the front. Exhale. that was your workout for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Please share with some friends. Have a good day, and I'll see you soon.